Hello, and welcome to our channel, Top 10s You Should Know. Let's be honest. When you're in your 20s or 30s, retirement feels like some distant, blurry event that's decades away. You think, I'll deal with that later, right? But here's the truth. The biggest regret people have in their 50s and 60s isn't that they didn't make enough money. It's that they didn't start early. Time, not money, is the real magic ingredient in building a peaceful, wealthy retirement. And in this video, we'll explore the top 10 best retirement planning tips for beginners. Practical, emotional, and deeply human steps that can transform your future security. 1. Start saving now, even if it's small. Here's something most people get wrong. They think saving only matters when you can save a lot. But in reality, it's not the amount that matters most in the beginning. It's the habit. Even if you start with just $50 a month, that consistency builds momentum, and momentum builds wealth. Because compound interest doesn't just reward the rich, it rewards the disciplined. Think about it. If you invest $100 a month starting at 25, by 65, you could have over $250,000 with modest returns. But if you wait until 35, you'd have to save triple to catch up. The earlier you start, the less you'll struggle later. So even if your budget feels tight, make saving non-negotiable. Treat it like paying a bill, except this bill is for your freedom. 2. Set a clear retirement goal. You can't hit a target you can't see. Most people never calculate what retirement actually looks like for them. How much will you need per month? Where will you live? What kind of lifestyle do you want? Without these answers, saving feels like wandering in the dark. Sit down and visualize your ideal retirement. Picture it vividly. Then, reverse engineer the numbers. Estimate living expenses, healthcare costs, and the income you'll need. Suddenly, your goal stops being a vague dream and becomes a measurable plan. That clarity doesn't just motivate you, it makes your financial decisions sharper, more intentional, and far more effective. 3. Build an emergency fund. First, here's something that surprises beginners. Your retirement plan doesn't start with investments. It starts with protection, because one medical bill or job loss can destroy years of progress. That's why an emergency fund is your first line of defense. Aim for 3 to 6 months of living expenses tucked safely away in a liquid account. Think of it like your personal insurance against chaos. When you have that cushion, you won't panic sell investments or go into debt during tough times. Peace of mind is underrated, and it's the foundation that allows your future wealth to grow undisturbed. 4. Contribute to retirement accounts early. The earlier you start contributing to retirement accounts, like a 401k, IRA, or similar, the better. Why? Because they offer tax advantages that compound powerfully over time. Every dollar you invest in a tax-deferred account is a dollar that works for you, not against you. If your employer matches contributions, never skip that. It's literally free money, a guaranteed 100% return. Think of every contribution as planting seeds. The more seeds you plant early, the bigger the forest of financial security you'll have later. 5. Eliminate high-interest debt. First, let's be honest. You can't run forward financially while dragging the chains of credit card debt behind you. High-interest debt is like trying to fill a bucket with holes. You might earn 7% in your investments, but if your credit cards are charging you 25%, you're not building wealth. You're leaking it. The smartest retirement planners tackle high-interest debt before anything else. Create a debt payoff plan. Start with the smallest or highest interest first, and free up that cash to redirect toward your future. The moment your money starts working for you, not against you, that's the real turning point. 6. Automate your savings. Discipline is powerful, but automation is unbeatable. The more decisions you remove from willpower, the more consistent you'll be. Set up automatic transfers from your paycheck or checking account into your retirement fund or savings every month. Make it invisible, automatic, and untouchable. That's how you trick your brain into saving without feeling it. Automation builds wealth quietly, in the background, while you focus on living. 7. Diversify your investments. Putting all your eggs in one basket is one of the biggest beginner mistakes. The market can be unpredictable, and your retirement timeline is too precious to gamble. Diversify across stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and perhaps index funds that track the entire market. The goal isn't to get rich overnight, It's to grow steadily. A diversified portfolio weathers storms, balances risks, and compounds safely over decades. 8. Don't ignore inflation. Inflation is silent but deadly. A dollar today won't have the same power 20 years from now. So if your money isn't growing faster than inflation, you're actually losing value every year. That's why parking all your savings in a low interest account can be dangerous. Balance safety with growth. Include investments that historically outpace inflation, like index funds or real estate. The goal isn't to chase risk, but to ensure your future lifestyle doesn't shrink while prices rise. 9. Learn basic financial literacy. When it comes to retirement, consistency beats intensity every single time. Many beginners make the mistake of reacting emotionally to market highs and lows. They invest too aggressively when things look good and panic sell when the market dips. But here's the truth. Markets are unpredictable in the short term, yet surprisingly reliable in the long term. The people who retire comfortably aren't the ones who made perfect investment moves. They're the ones who stayed the course, month after month, year after year, without letting fear or greed hijack their plan. So if the market crashes, remind yourself that you're not retiring tomorrow. You're building wealth for years ahead. Ignore the noise, focus on your long-term goals, and keep contributing to your retirement accounts, even when it feels pointless. It's during the dips that your contributions buy more shares at lower prices. And that's exactly how wealth compounds. Remember, the biggest enemy of your retirement plan isn't the stock market, it's your own emotions. Every time you resist that urge to do something out of panic, you've just made a smart financial move. Stay calm, stay disciplined, and trust the process. 10. Visualize the life you're building. Retirement isn't something you set and forget. It's a lifelong journey that evolves with you. Your income, expenses, goals, and even health will change over time, and your plan must adapt too. Many people create a retirement strategy in their 20s or 30s and never revisit it, only to realize decades later that inflation, new taxes, or lifestyle upgrades have completely shifted their financial reality. The most successful retirees treat financial literacy like a lifelong skill. They read books, watch videos, consult professionals, and stay updated about new laws or investment opportunities. And that wraps up our list of the top 10 best retirement planning tips for beginners. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about starting now. Every little step compounds. Every smart choice builds peace, and every dollar you invest in your future self is a silent thank you waiting to happen. So, what's one step you're going to take this week for your retirement? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Top 10s You Should Know, where small insights create big transformations.